Welcome, Leo. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot getting ready to do a reading for you. This is a timeless message. However, I have been meditating on Uranus's movement into Taurus for the last time until April of next year. And it has been in Taurus since 2018. And this is about really reconnecting with our body's wisdom, with the earth's wisdom, in ways that we're opening up to how we use our body and communication with our body as an instrument towards success, abundance, the right path, alignment. Your overall energy is the King of Cups. And what is being emphasized here is your emotional maturity. So this is showing you are open to your intuitive powers, your empathetic skills, your sensitivity to the needs of others, and you're recognizing how your own vulnerability has been a gift to you. Something that you thought was weakness, something you believed was perceived as a weakness by others. And that may be accurate. However, you see it as the ultimate ability to take a risk for love, take a risk for something that is worth having. And even if it doesn't work out well, you realize that taking that risk, believing in love to the extent that you do, is a superpower. Underneath the deck, the Empress. Yes, love is the superpower that you wield right now. You are known for your ability to radiate love and, as importantly, joy. This joy in simply being alive and and being able to participate in the abundance of the world. This is the structure, the foundation, the rock on which you are understanding the emotional wisdom that you've gained from experiences of relationship. I pulled from the Glyph Oracle the Wisdom card, which includes the words wisdom and owl, and has beautiful, looks like a snowy owl. Not sure of the kind of owl that is, but I'm going to read to you from the Glyph guidebook. In ancient Greek mythology, the owl was sacred to Athena, the goddess of wisdom, foresight, and strategic intelligence. The owl's wide, all-seeing eyes symbolized Athena's insight and the ability to perceive hidden truths and future possibilities. The owl, therefore, not only represented wisdom, but also the ability to see beyond the immediate, tapping into deeper layers of reality. In Native American traditions, the owl is known as a messenger of secrets and unseen knowledge, offering guidance through dreams and visions that reveal hidden truths and pathways to healing. Among various tribes, the owl holds a special place as a spiritual guide and protector. The owl's call is often interpreted as a sign prompting alertness to subtle changes in the environment or within oneself. This is lovely energy. And something that just came to me is stop procrastinating. And I'm not sure what that is relevant to, but perhaps it may come clear. Your present energy, the Ace of Cups. I have to say, this feels like some kind of a release for you, some kind of a surrender, particularly to a loved one who perhaps has served as a protector to you, someone who has guided you, perhaps through their love. Even if that love was imperfect, you see through the subterfuge, perhaps, of their poor decisions or unfair, unkind treatment to the core of love that really supported you and sustained you. You're in a position now of giving that back, of recognizing that, of seeing that for the power that it is. And you are grateful, you are worshipful, You understand that this emotional intelligence is part of a shared experience of maturation between you and someone else. This also is a kind of recognition of how much you have perhaps misunderstood love as a result of the difficulties in this relationship with a loved one. This can be a parent, but it can be a lover, it can be a friend, it can be a supervisor or a teacher or mentor. But now you're seeing how you have blocked the gifts of this love through your inexperience in the past, and how your openness to looking more closely at what about this hasn't worked for you, you're actually able to make better choices. In the past, the Knight of Cups. Well, this is all about love, Leo. This is you really struggling to open up and understand your own love nature, your own history of relationships, of passion, of creative imagination, the way in which you allow yourself to have fun, expand, play, love, this not sitting on your emotions, this release of feelings as a way of discovering who you really are outside of what has been expected of you. And so you have been on this long emotional journey to explore your playful innocence and those gifts that you were gifted with at birth. In the future, the Devil card. So interesting because the Empress is the other major arcana here. And I do see that you have been learning about the limits of love, trying perhaps in the past to fit your love into a category of what was expected, what was normal, what was conventional, what others thought was right for you. You accepted as your rightful place. But I see that you recognize the limitations of that now, that the superficial glow of your own charisma, your charm, the promises of others did not rest on a sincere or healthy exchange of energy, a real honest knowing and communicating about what it was you were agreeing to, what it was that you were working for together. So this feels like it's shifted into a very specific direction around specific relationships. I don't think this is one. I think we're talking about a pattern here. And that pattern may be in part greatly influenced by your relationship with a loved one, someone who shaped your life, your expectation of how things should look on the outside, not about what was underneath that glow, that effort, that perspective, or what others saw. And you're now understanding that it is what is underneath that matters. So I'm prompted here to find that there is a task you're being expected to perform that is challenging or difficult for you, something that you believe is part of your responsibility, but it's one that is hard. And it is being reshaped by your deeper understanding of the importance of this person in your life. Doesn't mean that their bad actions have been erased. Doesn't mean that they were right and you were wrong. It merely is about your deeper understanding of who they are and what you gain from them. It feels like this is being left in the past, but it's because you're surrendering it to it. You're not fighting it anymore. You're understanding that you participated knowingly in relationships or a relationship that promised you something on the outside that you desired. and that outside was merely a shell, and that you've been busy doing the work of understanding what your real gifts are, despite what others see or believe. I'm going to clarify this reading with the ethereal deck, the shadow work deck, and finish off the reading with the crystal oracle. If it's resonating for you, Leo, please like this video, share this with others, and subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. Comments are always welcome, so thank you for those as well. I'm going to start with the past here. The Knight of Cups is clarified by the Page of Cups and the Judgment card. Wow. So you have the King, the Ace, the Page of Cups, and the Knight. And Judgment card, which is all about your clear understanding of the nature of love that works for you. You've made a decision after a history of believing yourself to be open and available to love, a creature of love in many ways, one who believes in loving life, the love of life, the love and sheer exuberance of sharing what you have, and that joy is that sharing. That is the sun that you bring with you. And you're understanding that that's who you are. You bring what's inside out for others. You remind them of what is beautiful, not just what is beautiful, but what is sacred about life. And this prompts a serious desire to express that in your world, express that in some way. And that may be something that is moving you forward to better understand the nature of these very critical, central relationships in your life, present and past. In the present, the Ace of Cups is clarified by the Queen of Cups. There is the last royalty of the cup suit, and the Ace of Wands. Okay, so here, two aces flank the Queen of Cups. That Queen of Cups is you, really understanding how you have taken care of yourself, prioritized your needs, uh, thrown off what others expected, and really given yourself the love that you felt was lacking in your relationships. It feels like there was a lot of support and uh, surrounding you around the way you appear to others. It almost feels like a trophy partnership, that you were that perfect partner, that perfect spouse, that perfect companion that was shown to the world but was given very little. That's simply one possible storyline. The circumstances for all of you are unique and different. But what I do see coming out now is a deeper understanding of your passion for expression, for creativity, for opening up to love, but in a way that lends to purpose, to meaning, to creating something concrete, something that inspires you and motivates others. So this can feel as though you're engaging in a new relationship, perhaps. This can be any kind of a relationship that is hooked to a common purpose, a purpose that is aligned with your sense of possibilities in the world, opening up, really listening to your body, your emotional experience, not dismissing or ignoring those uncomfortable feelings in your exchanges, in the opportunities that come your way, so that you're exploring your feelings as a way of understanding the way to move forward, rather than imposing a big plan on your dreams, and allowing this as a more organic process of simply recognizing your triggers, the things that ultimately have blocked you from being open to and recognizing the opportunities in your life. In the future, the Devil card is clarified by the Six of Cups and the Star card. So absolutely stunning here. So I definitely feel you reconnecting with a circle of friends, a particular friendship. It looks very much like a past goal or something that you once dreamed about working towards. This can be in partnership with not simply an individual, but with a team that you know well, that you're intimate with, that you've shared positive experiences with, that you are deeply connected with in terms of your own gifts, your natural temperament. Beautiful memories are sparking a return back to dreams that you recognize are filled or aligned on the inside of you. This is by understanding what it is you deeply desire, how you want to feel in the future, how your dreams will focus on a feeling rather than the things that they will produce. So, this is a larger global alignment in general where we are being asked to explore our feelings about what we want, project our feelings into the future rather than the objective things we believe we are pursuing. And there almost feels as though you have a particular challenge or opportunity in this current moment that is allowing you to rejoin in a familiar context to achieve that. I'm going to finish this reading with a crystal oracle. Ooh, a lot came out. But the one that is face up is the Boji stones, and the key word is balance. I'm balanced, whole, and complete. Thank you so much for this beautiful reading, Leo. Thank you for your likes and subscribes. Please drop a comment if you feel inclined to do so. I always appreciate it. Until next time, namaste.